Anyways, it's all so vague.
It's the 1 year today?
Yes, but what are we doing? You know, what's going on?
She wanted a little get-together and for us to eat cake.
Cake.
It would be an understatement to say she loved cake.
Honey, napkins, please.
Everybody loves cake.
An understatement. Carl, wine?
Uh-huh. Can I help you?
Laura, stop messing with Grandpa.
Hey. Tell me how it goes, okay?
Okay. See you later. Hey.
Hey.
Should we light a candle?
Top place, you know? The goal?
I'd say NYCB.
I hear that American Ballet Theater is on the up and up.
Oh, probably not, no.
Right.
How'd you know that?
I read, hon.
Do you think that we should light one?
No.
Oh, I don't
No.
know. Instagram Reels count as rating.
I mean, then we have to blow it out, right?
Still reading things.
We miss you, Carlos.
Almost, Laura.
So, NYC?
Say it with me. Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Where are these people?
New York City.
Almost, honey.
Always New York. Tell ya.
Oh, that's great. I was telling Carl all about your nutcracker earlier.
We're already talking ballet, Marge.
Huh?
You're trying to change the subject, hon. You know, to the subject we're on.
Don't say my first name, Carl.
Mom. It's been really wonderful so far.
Oh, it's such a long drive, but we have to go see her. Dewdrop Fairy's quite the role. Ooh, it's so mesmerizing.
Dewdrop?
Oh, Theo, tell us all about it. Was she just so beautiful?
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it?
Christmas is next week, Theo.
I'll get tickets. I was going to.
That's okay, Dad.
No, really, I was meaning to. I'll buy them tomorrow.
Tchaikovsky's score, he was a visionary.
Gotcha. Good. It's all good. Let's have cake, shall we?
So, Theo, any words?
To Charlotte?
To Charlotte.
To Charlotte.
Hey, take the cake, okay?
All right, love you too.
Safe trips.
Thanks, Marge. Bye. was supposed to be here last Friday. I got people breathing down my neck, man.
I understand. Can I have your order number, please?
Yeah, it's 1468871.
Gotcha. Oh, I need an 8-digit number, sir.
Jeez. It's 2 4s, not 1.
Thank you. Stand by.
Oh, no. Shoot.
How goes it?
Force quit. It won't quit. I mean, what site were you on again?
Huh? What's the plan of attack?
Oh, I'm on hold now for your new laptop.
And when's that supposed to get in?
Well, it's supposed to be in last Friday.
Is there any way we could speed up that process? I mean, I've got a presentation coming up
doing-
this Friday.
I'm doing the best that I can.
Hey, no worries. Just wondering. Just shoot me a text if there's anything I can do to help.
Pirouette, and turn, and 4, and 5, and no. Stop. Olivia, what was our mistake there?
One turn too many.
You did one turn too many, which made you late for the beret, which will make you late for the jeté, which will make you late to come down. So don't.
Yeah.
Take a breath. Take 5.
So how was your dad?
The same. We found out about the show.
Oh, that's great. Right?
My aunt told him. He seemed like embarrassed.
So what? Is he gonna come?
What if him coming, pushes him away?
He's already playing dodgeball. Did he say he was gonna come?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what you want?
Girls, you don't seem to be invested, do you?
You know we know it.
I've never had a rehearsal in the middle of a production, let alone with 2 shows left.
Say this again. Girls, why is this production in particular so important?
It's William's last production.
This show will be faultless.
Hey, this is Charlotte Stoll. I am unavailable right now, so please leave a message. Nope, that one's a scratch.
Hey, darling. It's Theo. Well, we had your cake reunion thing. Maybe you were right. It was kind of nice seeing everyone. Oh, Olivia, she got a big role. The Dewdrop Fairy in this year's Nutcracker. Susie, you know, she's a new boyfriend. Yeah, he's an oddball. Well, you know, Marge and Carl, They haven't changed. I can still see you sitting across from me. You'd always sneeze on your first sip of wine. Oh, had your portrait developed today. I bet you're smiling.
You have reached the end of your recording.
Talk to you later, Shar.
Not here yet.
Oh, well, actually, I was wondering if you could you help me with my personal laptop? It's got the same malware. That's
Not a chance, Jeff. No.
Why not?
I don't have time. And I'm not going to use work programs for personal issues. Sorry.
How long could it possibly take? I mean, I'll take you to lunch after.
I'm good.
Whatever, man.
Well, hey, message me if you need anything.
Hey.
Hey.
I know this is super last minute, but I have 2 tickets to Olivia's Nutcracker. You and Carl want them?
Why can't you make it?
Stuck at the office.
You sure about that?
I can't make it, Marge.
Promise?
Marge, what are you gonna... I'm sorry. I promise.
Well, that's a shame. I mean, we were gonna stay in tonight, but
Great. And I'll send the tickets over then?
Thanks, Theo.
Thanks, Marge.
Bye.
Date night, huh?
Olivia.
Can I come in?
It's a wreck in here.
I don't mind.
I know, but it's kind of late.
Dad.
Okay, come on.
So how are you?
You know, work, it really got a bit, busy.
Oh, yeah. No, Dad, I don't care about the show, really.
Well, I really wanted to be there.
I know. I want to know, like, how you are.
Doing all right.
I can still smell her. Her perfume, it always put the line of mothballs and clairs. And her wacky outfit she would wear to the shows. I used to be so embarrassed. And I hate that I felt that way.
My photos, I never really quite would capture the essence of her, the color of her dresses.
You always wore a colorful tie to follow suit.
I did. Per request.
Of course. And then we go get ice cream after the show. Do you remember our little routine?
I don't think so.
Surely.
Olivia. No, Olivia, not now.
You remember it, I know you do.
Olivia.
Dad.
No, I said.
Dad, come on.
I said no! I'm sorry. Maybe you should just go.
I came to bring you this.
Just go, Olivia.
Theo. Hey. I didn't know anyone was here. Dropping this on. Theo. Thank you.
This is a new number. Who's this?
You can't be gone! No, you can't be gone! You can't be gone! No! 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 Can't be! You can't be!
stop dancing with our girl.
Come on. Serious. Thank you.
Hey, I need to take you to the show.
Started already, sir.
I don't mind.
One ticket?
Yes.
Oh, it's showing it's sold out completely.
No. No standing room or anything. Please.
If you don't have a ticket already paid for, I can't help you.
Look, this is just for you, okay? Look at no.
You're joking. I'm calling security.
No, come on. I'm leaving.
Let's continue with a parabou, a brilliant dance we've prepared for you. And I once again apologize for the interruption.
Hey, Dad.
Your show.
Don't worry about it.
I tried to get in. They won't let me.
Dad,
I'm sorry. It's just. I'm not all right. I'm not okay.
I know. I know. This is for you.
A bit too late to see you dance, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. You want some?
What flavor?
Peanut butter and Oreo?
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I miss this.
Me too. You know, it's not too late.
Next up is Jeff. And your Secret Santa is Theo.
So she opens it, right? And there they are. Acid-washed jeans.
43.
Her little teen.
I'm supposed to have 45 trains. To play with 43 puts me at a severe disadvantage.
Who cares? Besides, it doesn't come down to 2 trains.
I'm not gonna let the old man beat me.
Here you go, son. 44, 45.
Mom was aghast.
Thanks.
She started to turn red too.
He called me son.
She stood up. She unleashed.
Charlotte, you better get to your room and shut the door, and you better find something to protect yourself from me.
It was so crazy. And of course, Dad was sitting there like nothing ever happened.
Sounds right.
Right?
Yeah.
All over a pair of jeans, you know? Well, that's the Christmas I learned Charlotte won't stand to be like anybody else, you know? It's hard to believe. She'd turn into the angel you knew as your wife.
Well, she still had some fire in her.
Yeah, well, the next Christmas, okay? Mom and Dad got her the weirdest pair of pants. They were literally clownish, okay? They were just sitting there with bated breath, and what do you think happened?
Happy as a clown?
Happy as a clown. Yeah. Thinking back to it now, I'm just remembering how much Olivia looks like her.
I mean, she was her mini-me.
Did you ever end up getting a chance to see her dance?
Yeah. I did.
What a powerful, powerful film. If you're anything like me, you were filled with all kind of different emotions. A whole lot of it was just looking at how the Christmas season can just stir up some of the things that's deepest inside of us. And one of the things you may be asking is, so why did our church make a short film like that? Well, one of the reasons is, for a long time, the church actually led the way in all of the creative arts. And then, I don't know what happened. Pragmatism took over. Somehow, all of the artistic things got relegated to other places. And we have such a talented group of people here. And we believe that it's just one of the greatest mediums by which we can share biblical values and biblical principles and really the narrative of what God did for us. If you'll remember, Jesus' primary way of teaching was not the way I teach, not verse by verse through the Bible. But Jesus' primary way of teaching was telling stories. And so here's the story. And this story is our story. You see, the reality is that every single one of us are like the dad. We're like Theo. In some area of our life, we look around and it's not going the way that we want it to go. Sometimes we blame ourselves, sometimes we blame God, and regardless of who we blame, we have a tendency to take it out on everybody else. And then Theo gets to this place where he thinks he can fix it. And what becomes painfully aware to himself is that he can't fix it. He tries to get ready. He tries to get cleaned up. He tries to buy the ticket. He can't figure that out. He tries to show up on time, and he can't pull that off. You ever been there? You ever try over and over and over to say, you know what? From now on, I got this. And you don't got this. And then there's Olivia, the dancer. And she treats her dad like Jesus treats you and me. She just relentlessly pursues, in this case, her rebellious dad. In God's case, he relentlessly pursues his rebellious kid. And now listen, man, if you're all keened in Bible study like I am, and you're looking at it, every analogy breaks down at some point, okay? The ticket has been paid for. If you miss it when he returns, you don't get to go to the show. But that's not the point. The point is that God never gives up on chasing after us. Do you realize that's the story of the whole Bible? That God in the garden creates man and woman. It's a perfect relationship, unhindered by anything. And they choose themselves instead of God, and they choose to sin, and they reject God. And what does he do? Does he chase after them to scold them? No. He chases after them with grace and truth. So Adam and Eve get kicked out of the garden because we have a just judge, and God makes a sacrifice of an animal to make a covering for the sin and shame of Adam and Eve. And then the next book of the Bible, God gives his people the law. Through Moses, he gives them the 10 Commandments. And what's the first thing they do when God gives them this gift of love, which is the law and how to rightly live in a broken world? They rebel against them and they worship an idol. So what does God do? God sets up a sacrificial system so that they could continue to be in a right relationship with him. And what do God's people do? They choose to worship idols instead of the one true God. So over and over and over in the Bible, does God give up? He sends prophet after prophet after prophet. This is what the majority of your Old Testament is. It's prophets relentlessly pursuing God's rebellious people. It's the story of Christmas. The story of Christmas is when things seem most out of control from our perspective. Little do we realize that God was orchestrating all of the mess of our world to share the greatest message of all time.
that Jesus came on a rescue mission for you and me. And he didn't only offer an invitation, but he made the way possible. He goes to the cross, he dies there, and 3 days later, he's resurrected from the grave. And guess what? If you stop at that part in the Gospels, guess who still doesn't believe? The disciples. But does Jesus give up? He doesn't. Peter says, hey guys, I've screwed up. I'm too far gone. I'm leaving. I'm going back to my old lifestyle. I'm going to go fishing. And does Jesus wait in Jerusalem for Peter to get his life together, to get cleaned up, to come back to the holy city and apologize? No. Jesus continues on a rescue mission for those that he loves. Why? Because the reason Jesus came was not simply to be born in a manger so that we could share Christmas presents and drink eggnog and watch Christmas movies and have a good time. Jesus came to seek and to save the lost. And until he returns, he'll never quit seeking and he'll never quit saving. It reminds me of when I met Jesus. If you've been around our church, you've heard this a million times. I was at camp. I shouldn't have been there. I got there through a series of really bad decisions on my part. That's why I was there. And the counselors at the camp reenacted the crucifixion of Christ. And Coach Bully stands up and he shares the gospel via John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever would believe in him would not perish but have everlasting life. And then he used these words. If you're a recovering Baptist, you know these words well. He says, if you're ready to ask Jesus to come into your heart, then you get out, you walk the aisle, come down here, and I will pray the sinner's prayer with you. And I sat on the back row of that camp that night, and we sang Just As I Am over and over and over. And then they said we were done. And here's what I thought. I thought I'd missed it. Thought I'd missed my opportunity. Much like Theo when he went to the show and he thought he'd missed it and he thought he'd screwed everything up. And then Coach Lee got back up and says, I think there's one more. And he gave one more invitation. And I was the one more. Came forward and Jesus saved me. So the point of this film, even though there's sadness and there's loss and there's forgiveness and there's grace, the whole point is this. May this Christmas season you be reminded that because of God's great love for you, because God in and of himself is love, that he is relentlessly pursuing you. Not a better version of you, not a cleaned up version of you, not you and you get it all together, but he is pursuing you because God loves you and Jesus is the proof.